Hey beauties, thank you so much for returning to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Got2b glue, and also the freezer spray, the pros and cons of using these products. So I'm using the Got2b glue right now. This is my first time doing a lace frontal on myself, so don't chew me up in the comments. But okay, so the freezer spray, this is the size I have, and the Got2b glue, this is the size I have. And I brought this small size because I was unsure if I was going to, I don't know, like it or not. But these are my pros for the Got2b glue and the freezer spray. So they are more affordable. The small bottle I got for $1.99, and this was about $6 or $7.99 versus that Ghost Bond. I think I priced it at Walmart. It was like $25. So it is a bit more affordable. You'll be paying about $10 for the two products. And then if you want to use them for different things besides just, holding down your lace front, you can. Another pro that I have is that it is made for your hair. So it's a gel. So it can touch the hair without harming your hair. It can touch your hair without pulling out, any of your edges or the hair on your hair versus the other glues that I've learned about. Now, I wouldn't want a glue that could possibly tear out my edges. Like, that's not the point of wearing wigs. You wear wigs because it's convenient and you want your hair underneath to grow. So that's another good thing about it. Let me use my little cheat sheet. It's easy to take off. You can use water to take it off, like a spray bottle, or even like sometimes when you're in the shower, and if it's very steamy, very hot, there's a possibility that your wig can lift. So that's a good thing. Like, I don't like, for me, because I don't really like sleeping with wigs on. So yeah, so that's good for me. Some cons: this glue, the yellow bottle, leaves like a white crusty residue. That's something I don't like. So you have to be very careful and put it on like lightly, sparingly. A tip is, do not put so much on that it appears white. Put like a thin layer on, spray on your freezer spray, and then blow dry it. And that'll ensure that it'll be a bit more tacky, and then you won't have much like residue or crustiness. Another con is that there's no longevity with this glue. The longest you can probably rock your wig with this glue is like 3 or 4 days, and that is like pushing. Pushing it. So yeah, so the longest that you could wear is like 3 or 4 days. So if you're a type of female who, you just want your lace front to stay on forever and ever and ever and ever, or for a few weeks, then this one is not for you. Not if you don't want to have to touch it up and, have to put it back on and all this other stuff. Another thing is that it can be time consuming. Like, if you're in a rush to go out to work or to go to school in the morning, like, honey, you might have to wake up a little earlier and make sure your wig is not coming off, because your wig can lift, it can come off. So you want to make sure you're straight. Let me think, what is another con? It can be very messy. So I put this wig on about around May 5th. It's the 18th. So it's been about 2 weeks. And I had to get the Got2b glue and the freezer spray, technique down to a science, because at one point I was going into work and I had like crusty, like, just think of spritz drying on the side of your face. Like, that's how the Got2b spray and glue was, because I didn't like let it dry properly. Some days I had too much. Some days it wouldn't stay. Like, it was just like a whole science project experiment. But now I have it down to a T. And my wig has been on for like 2, almost 3 days now. and I've only had to like touch it up a little. I am looking forward to possibly like lift by tomorrow, but you know, like I said, I got it down to a science. So again, if you're not a lady, you know, or if you're not like a guy who feels like you have the time to like have to touch it up in the morning or see what's going on, you gotta get up and go, then this is not for you. Because you might wake up and your wig will just be hanging in your scarf, or you'll feel like, where did my wig go? So you might need to reconsider. But those are my pros and cons of the Got2b glue spray, also the glue. Again, I feel like this works for me. I want to keep my edges. I want something that's going to be safe on my skin. I don't want anything, like I don't want a product that's going to affect my skin. It's not that deep. So if you want something that you could use that's safe on the edges, that's not going to change the color of your skin, give you forehead cancer, like the things that I've been reading have been like horrendous. And I'm like, wow, just for a wig. People are doing this just for a wig. Get the Got2b glue. It's more time. It's a learning experiment. But at the same time, in the long run, you'll have your health and you'll have your edges. Thanks so much for watching this video. Please click like, comment down below, and subscribe. Tell your mom, tell your sister, tell your brother, tell everybody to subscribe to this channel. And make sure you watch all of my videos. Because I want us to be friends. I want us to be friends. So let's be friends. But again, thank you for watching. Bye.